use his hand. Yeah, so basically I wanted to come through and talk about the episode I just seen. I'm kind of like low in energy today. It's been one of those weeks where everything draining you, whether it's my son's football practice, family in general, the in-laws, that's annoying as usual. Sometimes, all that. Son getting on my nerves, but he's been away so far. Yeah, and work in general, micromanaging, working. Anyway, if you watching this, like and subscribe. I mean, I know you already subscribed, but like the video. I think that was you probably in Spain over there. Make sure you all right. I don't want to take it happen to you, or a barbarian with the Airbnb, boy. Anyway, did I say District Girl Lucky Indeed? I see that it is. Anyway, make sure you hit that notification bell when you get all my notification and updates. I will be looking at the circle with the new AI. Okay, I already heard talks of a new AI player in the chat, which is like, is that even fair when you already have the circle itself talking in AI? But okay, I don't understand that. But anyway, just my thoughts, basically while I'm driving. Not even thoughts, actually. Let me just put it straight up like this. Episode 20 is a filler episode. It was a filler. And this is definitely going to be probably less than 10 minutes. But pretty much, coming off the movie night massacre, Tola and Todd thought they got away with it. Basically, Avery won the HOH in less than 2 days. She was just HOH 2 days ago. Spicy won that, or not even won that. Was given by Bayleigh the HOH during the movie night massacre. Therefore, letting Avery be able, it obligated her to play the HOH comp, which I think that's a little not fair. Okay, Spicy didn't even put up noms. It's like, dang, they should have just started all over again. Like, have a reverse, like BBUS, reverse week. But anyway, pretty much, so they basically sped up this whole week, pretty much. And Avery, as we saw from last episode, she said, let me do y'all the favor, return the favor, and put y'all on the block, Tola and Todd, because you gamble with my game, so I'm gonna gamble with yours. And you just made it easy, because I didn't really want to I ain't had no excuse to put anybody else up. So thank you for making it easy for me. And then all of a sudden they think they're in a rock and a hard place, and then Anthony planted some seeds, because they already start talking. Spicy and the girls start talking about if I don't necessarily want him to leave, Tola, that is, because they were thinking about having Tola leave because they didn't want Todd to be the one to leave. And Bayleigh already knowing that Kayla wants to vote to evict Todd, which she should never have revealed those cards. I would have been saying, no, I'm keeping Todd all day, because if I win a POV and I don't want to risk anybody else going up, I'm picking Todd all day, or I'm going to make sure nobody, the POV is not used at all, so nobody won't go up. But she should have been saying, I'm picking Todd all day over Tola. But instead, she already revealed her card too soon. Said, no, sometimes being loyal and too loyal is not for the weak in this get this game, period. This game isn't for the weak. And weakness to me means even having a heart of gold in real life. I'm sorry, but you're not going to make it far in this game. You're going to make it to a certain point because people are like, oh, I can trust on you as a number. But then once your number up, baby, your number is up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you're too honest, and you're already telling me that you just can't evict this person for me because I already gave him my word in this game. Don't mean nothing. Bye-bye, then. Use for me. I can't use you to do my dirty work anymore, so I don't need you. Just like, lose, no vote. Bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. This is a crucial week right now. Sorry, you got to go. You just fell that way. And you're knocking. Is annoying. What the flip? What the flip? I don't even know if I was in here or not. Everybody making fun of him. But anyway, yes. So pretty much Anthony, so pretty much, I'm sorry, the POV happens actually. And in this POV, they basically had to, it was a weird POV. It's the weirdest POV ever. They had to basically go blindfolded through a maze of sticks that were set on different places. And if they, like, basically, excuse me, got stuck. But basically they were, what do you call it? Like Celebrity Big Brother. You know how they had them going through the little, the art gallery, and they had to like go under and climb on top and da-da-da-da, you know, so they won't get, zapped by the laser to try to take the items and stuff like that. But instead of having items, it's like literally, they have to literally memorize in there, with their goggles off, like memorize the course. And they literally needed to go up, under, over, and step your foot over, you know, step in the right spaces in order to get on the mat, in order to actually do a puzzle that would be in total darkness, and you would not be able to see the puzzle. You have to feel the puzzle with your hands and actually put those pieces together in order to become the power of veto holder. I'm like, you lost me with blindfold, and you stepping over this and this and that. I'm memorizing, okay, little bit of space, little bit of space, little bit of space. Everybody kept hitting the sticks. Everybody kept hitting the sticks. And then eventually, the first one over there was actually Kayla. She actually, I mean, sorry, not Kayla. It was not Kayla. Kayla was not first, was she? Actually, I think Kayla was first on the mat, and was able to complete her maze first. And then that's when Todd, and then eventually Bayleigh, and then eventually, you know, Lexus was actually the last one, actually, and Tola. Yeah, so at the end of the day, like, Kayla had pretty much the best advantage over them because she was by herself for a while. And she was filling each piece so daggone slow. It's like, girl, come on. So she basically was the closest one at first. But it seemed like the edit might be a little off, because looking at the digital dailies, Spicy B was already saying that Kayla pretty much could have won that comp. But when she first initially put the puzzle together, she put it together backwards, and it was all on the brown side showing. But she did not want to yell to Kayla, brown side showing, you know, or, you know, it's backwards or something. Like, she didn't not want to reveal that, because obviously she wanted Kayla to go up on the block, because Anthony put the dime piece in their ear and basically said that yeah, Kayla told me that Goose whispered in her ear on the way out the door, basically, be careful with Spicy V, because if you sit next to Spicy V, anyone in the house, especially y'all gonna lose, because she's playing the best game and she's an all-star. You will always lose against Spicy. But she didn't tell Spicy. Spicy gave her a chance to, like, she was like, why didn't you tell me? In the chill room, you should have said, when I said, Kayla, what did Goose say to you when he left out the door? She was like, the fact that it's somebody's game and I don't want them to, you know, I don't want to put it out there in the atmosphere. I'm just going to let it be for now or whatever. But that's when Spicy, you should have took her to the side and be like, okay, were you saying that because it was about me? Like, automatically it's probably about you. because if she's hiding it for somebody's game, it will probably be one, either the girls first and foremost, and two, hide her chocolate that she's protecting, that he said something about. And obviously I will put that as, it must be me, because on the way out the door, what Spicy did to Elijah, obviously it gotta be me. So why didn't you go to her, Spicy? You know, why didn't you go to her? Nobody, you're not a queen of nowhere. I'm sorry. I couldn't with Canada. I tell people the harsh truth about themselves, literally. Like, on no season was I rooting that way, and I'm not rooting that way now. I just don't like this little privileged kind of bully attitude that she has on there. And it's like, girl, you just didn't meet your maker. They said Canada supposed to be nice people. Y'all got some hood city peoples in there. If you ask me, they looking close to my city a little bit. Not really, but you know, because that would have been off with their heads already. Like, there's no way you can just. The fact that y'all say she cheesing me, like, what? But anyway, I ain't gonna go in your city. I ain't gonna go in your place or whatever. But you as a player, I don't see it for you. Never saw it for you. Don't care. But it is funny to see them run through this crap. But anyway, so basically, Bayleigh came through and won the power of Veto, celebrating, and everybody's like, basically like, what you gonna do, whatever, and she just thought like, I'm gonna just tell people I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know what I'm going to do. And she's like, yeah, I'm probably going to have a good week. And a lot of this is coming from the Digital Daily, because they chopped and screwed this episode up. They chopped and screwed the mess out of this episode. Like, why? And then you go straight into, like, they chopped and screwed it just so they can do an eviction in the same episode. But it's like, this eviction was nothing that deep. They ain't even asked no questions that even was like warranted any more minutes. Other than like 2-3 minutes or a minute. Like, literally they didn't ask really that much at all. But I guess they know someone is a little long-winded sometimes, and I guess they like, oh, okay. But so I obviously gave that away. But basically, when she won a POV, Anthony got right to business. The next morning they show because after she won, Spicy, went to Avery in the storage in the storage room or whatever, and was basically letting her know about what happened with Anthony and their conversation about Mrs. Kayla and how she needs to go next or whatever. So they still had their eyes set on Lexus a little bit, or she's trying to smooth Avery in, because she don't want to come straight in with we need to get Kayla on the block. You know, she's trying to plant little seeds of like, I don't know, Lexus might not be the move. It might be Kayla this time that we need to get rid of. And then Anthony had an epiphany in the morning, and Lexus was up early. He was like, everybody's up in here, and he was like, you need to get in there first with Spicy. And she's over here. Get in there with Spicy. You say, I don't know. She did just wake up. She moody in the morning, grumpy in the morning, whatever. She was like, yeah, right. So we see in the next scene, Daryl showered up, clothed, and Lexus go over there, run down the same spiel that Anthony told her to say. Basically told her to say, he said, even though she gave me a leaf or something like that. What is he saying? Sorry. I'll talk to him in a second. He just blew me talking about, are we going to the movies? But anyway. Yourself, ninja. But anyway, after my review. Yeah, so basically, she was like, what she said? She said, she was basically saying, no, I'm sorry. Anthony was saying, yes, even though she gave me a little leaf or whatever, a little seed or whatever, it was enough for me to plant a whole tree of information. Even though I'm gonna take this little lie of what Goose told her about Spicy being like, you know, unstoppable if you sit next to her. I'm gonna plant other seeds. So he told Lexus, go in there and say, like, yeah, she's saying that I don't want to see HOHs in this competition. Y'all want to do HOHs, that'd be scary. Watch out for that. Watch out for them and all that. And like, I want to backdoor Bayleigh, which is that's the truth too. If you would not have said that part, I think you might have been all right. If you wouldn't have said that part. So that's crazy. Real crazy. Yeah, anyway. So they go and say that, and we go through this whole segment of her dropping a spiel everywhere. Go from Spicy, waking Spicy up in the middle of in the bed or whatever, and she tell her that, and then she just go over there and tell Avery that, and then Bayleigh's like, I'm not buying it, girl. I just won the POV, and now all of a sudden they said this during this time. Why you ain't tell us the day before? But now all of a sudden you tell us that now because the POV has been won by me, and you know I'm about to take Todd off, and your aide is going to be sitting on that block. How convenient. And she don't talk to me. I don't believe that crap. So she came right up there like clockwork. She ain't even know, but she was talking right at the same time. So it must have been fate. And she gave the rundown to Bayleigh. All Bayleigh had to hear was, yeah, she wanted to backdoor you this week. She was going to get Avery to try to backdoor you this week. That's all she had to hear. And she still was slightly sketched about it, but like, backdoor me? And you know, Bayleigh is overly. I don't have the energy to do Bayleigh right now. I can't do drunk Irish, drunk Italian, Irish, whatever. Like, I cannot do that right now, and I'm so tired. I promise y'all I'll be in better energies when the episode is better, but it's no better than the movie Night Massacre. Sorry, of this season. But then basically, then we cut to the scene. They're like, we gotta get rid of Kayla because Tola said, I don't think Kayla said anything about you. I can't do that. Another one in the game that you are no use for me. Your loyalty leads you to a certain point, which is your time's up, because it's too close to the weeks of like, well, actually, yeah, maybe this week, maybe the second week. I'm sorry, 2 more weeks and then you're gone. Yeah, I would say that. But this loyalty thing, it's cool to a certain extent, and then I don't need you no more because like my heart won't let them go. My morals say I can't lie. They did not say that to me, and that's what he was doing when he was talking about Kayla, and Avery straight up asked him, did she say anything about me? And he was all like, I don't know. She was like, take your time. He was like, I can't do that, even though I know I can lie. Why would you say that? First of all, if that was me, I'd have been like, ding. Even though I could lie, I can't make up nothing on her right now, so I can't come at you with that part because she didn't say nothing about you. Then you walk out the room and told Anthony what you said. Anthony like, no, tell her about this. You know, tell her about the HOHs and how she don't want to sit next to players with HOH. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. He was like, come on, Tola. Tola went back in there after he said, no, not nothing to me. And then all of a sudden you gonna find a voice and find a memory. He you just found that memory in the kitchen where you work out of. To come back and tell me, oh yeah, I just remembered. Really? I left you all the way out there in the living room space area near my bed, and I'm all the way back by the bathroom in the HOH room. You walked straight back to the HOH room. Nothing that I can recall. And then all of a sudden you walk straight out there to your room and then come back like, oh yeah. No, because the eagerness that you have right now, the yeah, it sounds planted. But I don't understand. Like, Avery is slow. Avery is slow. I'm sorry. It's no way. In the game, out the game, that is too much of an egotistical. I mean, I'm sorry. An eager opportunity. That's what I'm trying to say. To just come back and just conveniently tell me this. Oh yeah, she did say, not about you, and saying your name in particular, but she did say that I gotta watch out for the HOHs, the people that won HOHs, and that's got multiple things under their belt, wins under their belt. She was like, Avery was like, well, that is me. And that is spicy, and that is her. She got 2 wins in the POVs. So what that mean, girl? She talking about her own self? So basically, yes, that was 15 minutes before the POV ceremony, and like clockwork, Bayleigh did her little speech, because she had to get her little dumb speech in about how I only want to rock with the people that's loyal, and I only want to deal with people that's loyal to me, and that's the people that I'm going to root for in the game. But Kayla was just rooting for you in the game, and took you off the block, girl. So then all of a sudden, okay, girl, you just put that white dude before her. It's cool. It is cool. But anyway, whatever, to each his own. That's the game. She was really going to try to backdoor you. Like, it was going to be Todd or you, girl, because she did not trust y'all together. And hotter chocolate comes first, right? Or hot chocolate in general comes first. Sorry, but it is what it is, and she can't tell you that because she don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Faster than the speed of light, I would have. Faster than the goddamn speed of light, I would have. I'm not going to make it out of here regardless. So am I that petty like Dan Giesling? I sure am. And you're going to remember it, and you're going to remember me, because I will drag them for filth every last second I had left over in their house, and tell every piece of information. I will root for the freaking the man. Let me not say that. Let's get to whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying. Now this will be the first time I'll be rooting for everybody ain't black, pretty much. But anybody, anybody. Talk. I'm tripping now. Yes, and I said this video was not going to be over 15 minutes. I be lying to my daggone self, because I be doing all these rants and I be forgetting. I be going down a rabbit hole. But anyway, Kayla was placed and blindsided on the block, but she did not give them the blindside that they thought she was going to give. Everybody was so quiet. It was just like, and it was like, well. And she did her little spiel about, yes, just like elaborating off her. I work with people that's loyal to me, but somebody has betrayed my trust and threw away our relationship in the game, and Kayla, please sit on the block. Kayla was just like, and she was just sitting there like, wait, I'm the target. I'm confused. And she went over there, and it was Spicy V. Lexus and Dougie was just sitting like on the couch, like, and when she walked away and she was saying, Kayla, can we talk? She was like, can we talk? She was like, yeah, you want to go upstairs? She was like, sure. And she went upstairs. It was so sad. I felt like so bad for her throughout this whole episode. And then I had to think back the way that she acted with